Welcome to my channel. Thank you everybody for coming to see my reading. Thank you all subscribers for coming back. Thank you new viewers for coming and viewing. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe. You can like or comment or share, would be great. Everybody. This is a reading for Aquarius for September 2018. Sun, Moon, and Rising. As always, take what you can use, leave what you can't. Everybody knows their own situation. You know where this will affect you, probably. Everybody can read, and everybody knows their own life. This won't resonate for everybody. I'm sorry, but it just won't. But it should resonate for some of you, and if it does, take it and go with it. If not, let someone else have it. And try your rising sign or your moon sign. If you want to support my channel, I'll drop a link to my Patreon down below. And Aquarius September 2018. I think that's about it. I think that's about it, yeah. Okay, let's get this started. Spirit, we need Aquarius 2018 September. What do Aquarians need to know for the next month? Whoa. Alrighty, we got two cards, two nice cards. I reckon we better go ahead and get started. Three nice cards. My goodness, we have an abundance of cards. Lots of hope. Moving away from troubled waters. Money. Picking up our money and running. And we have optimism and hope. And now, my golly, we have, if we're going to start anything. This is the Ten of Pentacles that dropped out. This is the Star card that dropped out. And this is the Six of Swords that dropped out. The Spirit says that you've got money, or you're going to have money, or you have every hope, every optimism of having money. You may have to travel to go to it, to go get it. You'll have to maybe put out a little effort, but Spirit says it's sitting there waiting for you, boy. That sounds good, Aquarius. This is a card, one of the best cards in the deck. The card of hope, the card of optimism, the card of success, of goodness, of all good things. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, which, yes, tens are an ending to a cycle, but is full of money. You have money enough to go on the trip that you need to take to get you away from troubled waters, or to get you to a place of better waters. These don't look particularly troubled. There's a little frog there, so they're not too troubled. But in order to go from one place where you don't want to be to a place where you do want to be, you're finished with that place and you're going to another place, and you're full of hope and optimism. And that's as it should be. That's good. That's good. All right. Because you can absolutely, that affects everything in your life. The way you look at things is the way things turn out. If you have hope and optimism and you work for it, that's what you're going to attract, is whatever you need. Yeah. Even a boat with swords in it. Looks to me like, yeah, you're going on a trip. And it's a happy thing. Maybe you got a full boat scholarship somewhere. It could be education. Yeah, that would account for an ending of something too. And it would, yeah, that would be good all the way around. Let's see what else is going on. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? What have we got on the bottom of the deck? Nine of Wands. The overall is a burden that you've been carrying. You have all these choices, all these wands, all these messages, all this stuff, all this overwhelming things that you've been carrying on. But it's about time to lay them down and pick one. It looks like that's kind of what you're doing here. But this is overall, you could still be getting a little bit pecked at. Let me look and see if we're in camera. Hang on. Oh, that looks pretty good, I think. Let's continue. Ooh, come back your chair. Don't fail me now. There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we have in the past. The Hierophant. This is a traditional card. This is a card of large institutions, tradition. Could be a card of school. Could be a card of big government, church. Could be the card of the church. This is in the past. This is the basis of the situation. Yeah. Could be somebody like a mentor or a teacher. I'm sorry. Spirit's itching my nose. A mentor or a teacher. It's funny, it only itches when I'm reading cards. Whatever. But he's a traditionalist. He's a wise person. And he's somebody that you could go to for advice. He's a good mentor. Or could be an institution, could be government, could be scholarship, Pell Grants, things like that. I'm sticking with the education, aren't I? Let's see what else is going on. Wow, Judgment, the card of karma. This isn't either the very recent past or even just now passing on. This is a card of karma, the Judgment card is. Isn't she pretty? She's the head up there blowing the horn at you. But she is pretty. You have worked hard. And you have worked hard. That's, you've been struggling, you've been working hard. And this card is saying, you worked so hard, you're going to have a reward. This is the universe handing you a reward for your hard work. It is a gift. It's a reward because you have worked for this. And the Hierophant's all for it. And the Star is too. I mean, these are three good major arcana cards to have on your side, man. The Three of Pentacles, once again, indicating higher education. This indicates that you're getting skills and your work is becoming in demand. People are taking notice of what you're doing because you're becoming skilled in whatever it is that you're doing. It might be something like this is Pentacles. It's an earth sign. It could have something to do with agriculture. It could have something to do with real estate. It could have something to do with banking. It could have something to do with Wall Street, But it could very well have something to do with education because Pentacles also indicate higher education. Probably because the more skills you have, the more money you can earn. But yeah. So that's looking good. That's where you're at right now. And you've got karma's on your side. You got hope. You got money. You got the backing of the institute. This could also indicate college. This might be a job too. Let's see what else we've got. Ooh, in the future you've got the Three of Swords. Something is not going to suit you at all. Something is going to upset your apple cart. It's, there's another three. It might be a miscommunication of some kind or something, but You're going along, you're bubbling along here, you're getting good stuff, and all at once, boom, you're upset with something. You're really upset with something. Maybe you didn't get the scholarship. Maybe you didn't get into school. Let's look and see. But I don't think so. That isn't. It feels more like you got the wrong dorm room or something. You're upset about your roommates, or you're upset about the situation with your job. Something about it is not to your liking, especially after you traveled to go do this. But there's something there that you don't like. But it is, after all, the Three of Swords. It's not the 10 or the 9. It is the 3. There's something there that's an irritant to you. And you have 2 threes, so it could be 3 people. It could be a third party situation of some sort, which could be, like I say, roommates or something. Let's see what you're feared of. You're afraid of being left out in the cold, and isn't everybody? And one time or another, everyone's left out in the cold, or they're afraid of being left out in the cold. This would follow this. Something, maybe you had a house or an apartment or something lined up, and the deal fell through. But this indicates that you're afraid of being left out in the cold. This is the 5 of Pentacles, by the way. You're worried about that. Let's see what your surround is. Ah, the Queen of Wands. Now, she's probably not going to leave you out in the cold. She's very efficient, and she's very busy, and she isn't real good at details, but she's warm, and she's caring, and she will actually do something to help you. This is a woman that's really good to have on your side, because everybody likes her. So if she kind of screws up a detail, and she might have messed up a detail here, she could have screwed up and made you upset where you're worried about this. If she did, she'll fix it, because she isn't upright. But you're on your side. If it isn't her fault, she'll find a solution for it. So and she's fiery energy. She's go for it. She is a good force. This is a good energy to have on your side. Yeah. She says, "What do you mean? You're left out in the cold." "No, you're not. I am hot. I am warm. There is no cold around me." See what your hopes and dreams are. Ah, the Page of Swords. This could be delayed news, disappointing news. This is all tying into this. That your hopes and dreams seem to be delayed or disappointing news. But I don't think that's quite right. Actually, I think that you're worried about that. This could actually also be gossip, or it could be a disappointing news with a child, a very smart, very intelligent person, and that might tie in better. But it could be just a disappointing message. Could very well be what you were going for. Somehow you didn't quite get there. What your hopes and dreams are more than what you've achieved so far. Let's see what our final outcome is. Oh goodness, well, the Four of Wands. This is a card of triumph, of stability. You've made it. You got a home. This is a card of a house or a home. A happy home life. The Four of Wands it's like the wands are like legs of a table. Um, they can be like 1111, which is a good angel number. I forget what it is, but it's a good angel number. Um, but yeah, it's a happy card. This is a good card. The Four of Wands is really a good card. So the outcome's going to be fine, and I attribute it to this gal here. So don't be afraid of setting it out. If you have an opportunity that fills you with hope and with optimism, you have the backing. You might have a little bit of a delay in the news on the backing, or it might not be quite what you thought it would be, and you're being afraid that you're not going to have enough. You thought it was going to be more. and maybe you overspent a little bit, although this doesn't really indicate that. It could be what it indicates is it wasn't quite as much as what you thought or had hoped it would be. It was a disappointing message. And that would tie in with your Three of Swords. And you're worried about it leaving you out in the cold. But the Queen of Wands steps in and says, oh, no, 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 let's find you a place. Let's see where you need to be. And she finds you the Four of Wands, which is better than what you had originally thought anyway. So, you have a little bubble, you have a little bump, but keep your eye out for the Queen of Wands and she'll help you. And she'll get you settled into a place that was better than what you thought it would be. This is a good outcome. This is a good card to come out with. Alrighty? That's looking good. With these major arcana, these are really good. These are really good. Don't forget that this is a good mentor. If it's a person, he won't give you advice unless you ask. You might avoid this, actually, if you double check your communications and maybe even triple check. Make sure you know exactly how much everything is going to be. Make sure you take everything into account. And if you're waiting for a message, bug them, call them, do something. Because otherwise you're going to run into this. It will come out right. It'll come out fine. If you know the Queen of Wands, you might avoid it just by going to contact her. But one way or the other, yeah. If you could avoid that, that might help. But remember, this disappointment isn't going to... It's karma's way kind of leading you up to the Four of Wands, okay? You're going to end up here in a good position, in a good place, okay? It really looks pretty favorable, actually. This is kind of distressing, but it's just a little, like I said, and this is just a fear. This is what you're afraid of. That's emotion. Of course, this is too. The heart, come on, emotions, yeah. But you're upset about something. And she'll straighten it out for you. This entity, it could be a man. This energy, it could just be the energy. But don't give up. Just keep on with your hope and your optimism. You've got karma on your side. You've got, the basis of the Hierophant on your base. Yeah. You worked hard for this and you're going to have a good result. Okay? Alrighty, Aquarius. Yeah, that's your reading for September. And good wishes to all of you. If it resonates, this is great, actually. And now don't be too despondent. Don't get too distressed because it's going to come out in the end. It'll be fine. Don't be frightened. You're going to end up with the Four of Wands. Just remember the Queen of Wands, okay? Alrighty, have a good September, Aquarians. Bye-bye for now.